January 5th, 2026 Daily Bread. Passage Exodus chapter 2, verse 11 to 22. Key verse 14. Title: Do God's Work in God's Ways. One day after Moses had grown up, he went out to where his own people were, and watched them at their hard labor. He saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew, one of his own people. Looking this way and that and seeing no one, he killed the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. The next day he went out and saw two Hebrews fighting. He asked the one in the wrong, "Why are you hitting your fellow Hebrew?" The man said, "Who made you ruler and judge over us? Are you thinking of killing me as you killed the Egyptian?" Then Moses was afraid and thought, "What I did must have become known." When Pharaoh heard of this, he tried to kill Moses. But Moses fled from Pharaoh and went to live in Midian, where he sat down by a well. Now a priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came to draw water and fill the troughs to water their father's flock. Some shepherds came along and drove them away, but Moses got up and came to their rescue and watered their flock. When the girls returned to Reuel their father, he asked them, "Why have you returned so early today?" They answered, "An Egyptian rescued us from the shepherds. He even drew water for us and watered the flock." "And where is he?" Reuel asked his daughters. "Why did you leave him? Invite him to have something to eat." Moses agreed to stay with the man, who gave his daughter Zipporah to Moses in marriage. Zipporah gave birth to a son, and Moses named him Gershom, saying, "I have become a foreigner in a foreign land." Daily Bread Message. The baby Moses, delivered from death, became a prince of Egypt and a beloved son of Pharaoh's daughter. He was also nursed by his birth mother. She was a godly woman and must have taught the boy Moses to have faith in the God of Israel. Moses, when he had grown up, identified himself with his enslaved people and wanted to help alleviate their suffering. But he was not prepared spiritually to carry out God's purpose, despite receiving the best education available at that time. Seeing an Egyptian slave driver beating a Hebrew, he acted on impulse and killed the Egyptian. He buried his corpse, but could not keep it a secret. He knew he had to run for his life. He went to Midian. In God's redemptive history, the end does not justify the means. Too many well-meaning servants adopt human means to do God's work. But God is not pleased with such efforts. He does his own work through his servants, who adhere to his instructions. To obey is better than sacrifice. Moses' long process of sanctification included being rejected by his fellow Hebrews and running for his life to Midian, and establishing a family there. Prayer. Father, thank you for Moses' love for your people. Help me have the same love, but more importantly, obedience to your words. Amen. One word: love and obedience.